Good morning. Well, thanks very much, and I'll start out with the headline and then go from there. 800 really good paying jobs for the city of Milwaukee and the state of Wisconsin thanks to Direct Supply. Thank you. And Bob, the mayor's right. I mean, you cannot, being around Bob, as all of you know, is infectious. The enthusiasm just bleeds out there. And so for all my trips, for all my visits, for all the times I've seen Bob, I know his passion, not just for building Direct Supply, but for this team. I mean, literally for the family, knowing Jenny and Genevieve and all the work and effort and support, but now the extended family of all more than 1,000 employees here throughout Milwaukee, and many more to come thanks to this exciting new expansion. We couldn't be more proud of what you do here. I remember when I first came, it was almost like cloak and dagger. You know, because early on, there was like this talk that you really, like, nobody really knew what was going on here. And like, you couldn't even tell your family, right? I mean, it was like, literally like cloak and dagger. And then over time, I think part of it was the expansion. You realized, hey, we actually need to hire more people, so we probably should tell them what we do and what's going on here. Because the industry all knew, right? I mean, it was everybody who was involved in, particularly in long-term care across the country, knew the great work that Direct Supply did. But a lot of times, those of us here in the Milwaukee area didn't have any idea, because you were connected to the people that needed to know, the customers out there who were serving our parents and grandparents and others like them across the country and around the world. And then as you started to grow and expand and evolve, there was a need, and then suddenly you're like everywhere. And every time I go to an event, you know, whether I remember being over at the old Greater Milwaukee Open and the U.S. Bank Championship at Brown Deer Park, and there was Direct Supply. And then we'd be at Marquette games, and there was Direct Supply. And that was because it was a sign that you were growing, you needed to bring in more talent. And that's why it's so exciting to see the growth and to understand that the impetus for that growth comes, as the mayor said, from right here from Bob. Because I think not just for us as elected officials, but all of you who are part of the team that makes up Direct Supply, you know that commitment, that excitement, that enthusiasm, not just for your customers, but for your fellow team members and for others that you serve through the services you provide, and for folks all across the country and around the world. And so first off, it's just exciting to be here today, because I love Direct Supply. I've been here enough time to actually know all the different bathrooms and how they're decorated. People look at me funny sometimes. I'll say to Bob, you had some more bathrooms? I want to see how they're decorated. Which one is it? I think, what is he talking about? For those who don't know, all the bathrooms over the years have been all sorts of different themes and designs and the whole bit, which is kind of cool. And I think just a reflection of just how much innovation and inspiration and creativity is admired and promoted here at Direct Supply in so many ways, not just for those, but overall. And so it's exciting to think about not just having really good paying jobs, not just the fact that with today's announcement, over the next several years, we'll be up to 800 more really good paying jobs. And when I say really good paying, I'm talking average jobs that make more than $30 an hour. Those are exactly the kind of jobs we need right here in the city of Milwaukee and in the state of Wisconsin. But the other great part of that is not just jobs for folks in our community, it's keeping our talent here. It's keeping our talent here. Direct Supply, with this new 280,000 square foot facility, this anchor for this business in this neighborhood, in this district, in this community, in this city, in this state, is going to be an anchor not just for Direct Supply. It puts an anchor down and says, we want our top talent to stay right here in Milwaukee. We want our top talent to stay right here in the state of Wisconsin. And that's really exciting, because that sends a message out not just to the customers and suppliers and the team here at Direct Supply, that sends a message out to other employers, others who say, you know, if Direct Supply is doing that, we need to give another look at expanding our business. If Direct Supply is doing that, we need to make another look at investing in Milwaukee, investing in the Milwaukee 7, and investing in the state of Wisconsin. And so we couldn't be more thrilled to be here today. Certainly we appreciate the partnership, you know, with the M7 being a great leader in Milwaukee and throughout the 7-county region. Thinking about the city of Milwaukee with the mayor and with Rocky and the team at the Department of City Development and the Common Council and all the work that's being done with development and moving things around and making sure that things are aligned from the infrastructure here. And from a state standpoint, Mark Hogan and our team, Lisa Maurer chairs the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation, from the board and the staff and the team that put this together. We're so committed to this at the state level. We put together an enterprise zone that will pay up to $22.5 million worth of credits over the next several years that matches with both retaining the number of employees that are here, so keeping the employee base that we have that's already strong, and adding up to 800 new good-paying, family-supporting jobs here in the city of Milwaukee, and getting people the training they need to be able to not just take those jobs, but to advance here at this organization going forward. We think that's a tremendous investment, not just in this company, but in this community and specifically in this neighborhood. It is something that we've been working on for months with this collaborative with the city and the M7 and WDC and the state working together. And it's a sign, I hope, that many more announcements like this to come that say we are serious about providing good paying jobs and the training needed to take on those jobs right here in the city of Milwaukee and the great state of Wisconsin. We couldn't be more pleased to announce it here today. Congratulations.